Okay, hello, my name is Anthony Serna, and thank you very much for joining me today. I'm here at the Lake George. This is Camp Walden, the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2021. It's a beautiful, beautiful time out here. I've had an amazing week, a little over a week actually setting things up and breaking it down, being part of the volunteer crew, and also involved with speaking to many of the attendees and the volunteers. The reason for this video, and the reason for this intro is basically just to let you know a little bit about myself. I served in the military from 1993 and 1997 in the United States Navy as a sonar technician, and in 2004 I was in the military again. So approximately the end of 2003 to 2009 I was a operations specialist, as well as bosun mate and a rescue swimmer, Catholic lay leader. So I have a lot of experience in dealing with high stress environments, community environments as well, in situations where the problem needs to get solved. The problem is addressed and you have to be solved, whether it be firefighting, rescue swimmer, or anything involving combat. So my steps, my journey began with the health. This is the purpose of this. In approximately 2004, I took on the opportunity to change my life by changing my diet. And typically I had a standard American diet. The standard American diet, of course, is the general bacon, eggs, cheese, all that stuff, the 4 food groups, let's say. One of the things I learned when I changed my lifestyle is by removing the items that caused me stress, removing the items that I didn't need anymore. Things like beef, chicken, fish, eggs, dairy. I thought that was an important component of my life. I thought if I did not have these things, I would suffer. I was told that if you don't have enough meat, you don't have enough protein, you wouldn't be able to perform. And I've already had an alcoholic problem. I drank. I was just not a good person. Did a lot of fighting, a lot of bar fighting, a lot of open street fighting. It was not a good environment for me. So in 2004, I decided to go on this journey to change my lifestyle. And as I did, after a couple of months, of course maybe a little more, I had lost 90 pounds. So before the end of the deployment, I had already lost 90 pounds. I went from 210, 215 pounds to about 127 pounds, and then from there I just built muscle. And the muscle I built was from lifting weights, calisthenic exercises, and so forth, as well as taking into account when I was on the treadmill, going on runs. The run started with 1 mile. I can only do more than 1 mile. It was pretty bad, very difficult, and I had good advice. Basically, just get the distance. Get the distance. Slow down, get the distance. Stop worrying about the speed. And little did I know that advice allowed me to go 14 miles on a treadmill. Eventually, I felt confident enough that I needed to at least brag about my changes. And I remember speaking to a friend of mine when I came back into port in December of 2004. I let him know I really want to do a marathon, even though I really did not want to. My friend immediately said, "Let's do it." I said, "Oh, darn it." So we decided to sign up for this Honolulu Marathon 2004. On the Honolulu Marathon, I decided to run as best I can at the beginning, and by maybe mile 14, I was beat. It was killing me. Of course, I'd stop, walk, and run, and I got to the end. I did the 26.2 miles. At the end of the journey, I had decided to go to a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream. At the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream, I decided to order the banana strawberry ice cream because the banana strawberry ice cream seemed to be the healthiest pick. Little did I know what I was going to suffer was going to be something that's going to lay the foundation of where I'm going to go on to this conversation. The ice cream was to my mouth. Here it was, a spoon is in my hand. I remember taking a spoonful, and I was so excited to put that beautiful spoonful of ice cream into my mouth. As I took that beautiful smelling, fragrant ice cream towards my mouth, I remember my hand almost cramping up. I remember just forcing it into my mouth, putting it in. The moment I did that, my throat closed up, it choked up. I was choking on it. I was spitting out the ice cream. It was hurting me very, very greatly. And when I tried to get a glass of water or something to water it down, it would hurt like sandpaper. So I remember just crashing on the beach of Waikiki, waking up sometime later, and I remember I felt, what was that? And I realized that at that moment my body had been awakened. It realized that it no longer needed the dairy ice cream to survive and didn't want that anymore. And so that was in 2004, December. And from that point on, I became plant-based, 100% plant-based. And of course, as I was becoming plant-based, I stumbled along because I didn't know all the ins and outs. At that period of time, I wasn't familiar with veganism. I still to this day, the definition may change, but plant-based is what I'll say it is. So plant-based basically means all whole foods, Doesn't mean a lot. Doesn't mean any processed foods. I prefer not to have any processed foods. And this whole week and a half at Woodstock Fruit Festival has been 100% fruits and whole food, raw nutrition. Amazing, and I feel amazing. I've been running as much as I can every day. Typically, I run 10 miles a day. I ride about 30 miles of bicycle on the road, and I lift weights for about an hour every day, consistently. At this Woodstock Fruit Festival, I got to pleasure and the honor to take some people that either never ran before in their life or ran very rarely. And I've seen people that never ran running 6 miles now, their first time. And so I'm really grateful for those opportunities. Flash forward to 2009, I had the beautiful opportunity to learn about the Gerson therapy. The Gerson therapy is a cancer therapy. It's effective in reversing cancer, effective at reversing heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and many other degenerative diseases. At first, when I learned of this, I felt that this could not be true. It's too good to be true. And one of the things I learned in life, when something's too good to be true, we have to challenge those things. So I actually got involved in volunteering. I was already involved with volunteering because I helped start with a good friend of mine, Mark Marble, the founder and the president at the time. He was the leader, of course, of Access Surf Hawaii in 2006 in March, inception in November. And because I already had familiarity with the nonprofit organization, I thought that the Gerson Institute would be a nonprofit organization I can be involved with and learn more about with the patients and see if it was real. At the Gerson Institute, I saw people that were diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and some after they go journey to the clinic, and these are diagnosed people at official hospitals, straight up medical diagnoses. And when I saw them come back from the clinic, return looking youthful, happy, hopeful, excited, I was still in disbelief. I decided to take the journey to become certified in 2009, and I became certified going through the Restoration Center in Ensenada. There I met Patricia LaPena. She was also going through there. She had a friend that was suffering cancer, and she wanted to become certified. Patricia LaPena, she had told me that she had some difficulties coming from Canada with a rental car, some financial issues, because she is helping somebody, and it is very expensive to help somebody who's sick sometimes, cost of produce or whatever it is, especially if you're not earning enough income. I told Patricia, I found a way, but let's just continue the workshop and we'll both get certified, and I'd love to share this way with you that can maybe benefit you. And I came across it. So when I did learn the Gerson therapy, I know I was excited. I was excited to get started. At the same time, I was also very scared. Once again, I didn't have trust in myself, didn't have confidence in myself. I did have a friend who asked me to come to a presentation. And my feeling of anybody in my life that had asked me for support, asked me for some caring, I'll be there for them. And so I did just that. I went to a presentation, listened to what she had to say, listened to what a presenter had to say, and I had told her that if this was lipstick, Amway, or some other product, I would support you. And obviously, if it worked, great. If it doesn't work, I still supported you. And so I got involved, and from there, I started learning about personal development. The personal development, the reason why I bring that up is because it's incredibly key to start accepting things. You start accepting it and to start believing in things. Personal development is something very key in many, from what I understand, religious texts, scriptures, and so forth. It's very key to these things. So now I feel more confident. I'm starting to open an opportunity because in addition to that, I got involved with helping children in orphanages in Thailand, teaching them yoga, English, nutrition, and so forth. So as I was experiencing all these changes with my diet, with my lifestyle, with my choices, with my path and healing, I was also a rescue swimmer in the military, so it was really important to me to be involved as a trainer. I got an opportunity to be a teacher, trainer at the San Diego Rescue Swimmer School and the base over there. I also got this opportunity to just present myself, and I wanted to help these children. I wanted to help people with cancer. It was a really tough decision. I decided to take a chance and explore this opportunity. When I explored the opportunity, I saw amazing results. I saw the results that I could only dream of. And these results allowed me to travel to Thailand, help a dear friend of mine who was going through some terrible, terrible disease. And I was allowed that opportunity to go help him. I was allowed to also go to Eugene, Oregon, to help another person who had stage 4 lung cancer. I was allowed, because I freed my schedule, to go to Thailand and help children out there. When I was in Thailand helping children, I ran out of money. I ran out all my money, and then from my bank account, my primary bank account and my secondary bank account, I started seeing income flow in, leverage income coming in. It's important because with this leverage income, I was allowed to help the children. I was allowed to help Access Surf. I was allowed to help the children at Bandara, it's called Bandara Children's Home in Thailand. And I've been able to help Gerson Institute at the time and provide for my own travel expenses and so forth. So when I found this opportunity to be of service, I thought I can be of greater service to more people. And since then, I've been on a journey, traveling and helping people with prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, stage 4s, lymphatic cancer, non-Hodgkin's cancer as well. So some of the things I've experienced and witnessed were just amazing. Arthritis as well is included, and many more to list. And I do highly recommend anybody to actually purchase the book and read it, or get it from the library. From that point on, flash forward, I'm here in the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2021, and I got the opportunity to meet quite a number of people that are familiar with the Gerson therapy, familiar with the healing modality, and are excited to take charge of their life. And my hopes and dreams and prayers, I only wish to be a witness to all these things, simply by sharing my experience, sharing my story, and hopefully inspire a little bit of hope in somebody that may have difficulty believing in themselves. So I invite you who are watching this right now to take a chance to listen to my story, listen to some of the results, listen to some of the testimonials that I might share with you, and let's connect, let's build our community stronger, because right now is the time. Right now is the only time. We need to build back, build strong, regain, restore, revitalize, and realize just exactly who we are and what we can do. Thank you very much for the time you took to watch this, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.